Hello, everybody. Welcome to Absolutely Obscure with Josh and Rory. I'm Rory.
I'm Josh.
This is a podcast where we watch movies you've never heard of, and we talk about it. And today we have a fantastic guest, everybody. It's Cass Furman, everybody.
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah,
Of course.
thanks for letting us do this in your place all the time.
Oh, my God. I love it. Yeah.
Sorry that we make it disgusting with our bodies.
No,
for
it's
every Sunday.
I love it. You guys do film a lot of episodes in the bed. I wish we would
Yes.
do that, but it's cool when we go
That's
downstairs.
the exclusive content.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
OnlyFans,
right.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
You have to
You're-
pay for that.
Yeah.
Remember how I keep calling Aaron the handsomest man in comedy? That's where you get to find
There's a
out.
reason.
Thank you for being upgraded from producer to guest.
I love it.
We've downgraded.
Yeah. Put Aaron back off camera where he belongs.
I'm picturing those kids in the back of the class who got those cardboard like little shields that they had to sit in. You know what I mean? Timeout box. Keep them there.
Yeah. I think we've upgraded today, and today we are talking about.
Thanks, Rory. That's a good ego boost.
Today we are talking about Wet Behind the Ears. Now this is from 2013. This is from director Sloane Copeland. Ugh, disgusting name.
Horrible.
This has a 6.5 on IMDb with 74 votes. Little high.
Yeah, a little high. That sounds like a lot of friends and family.
Yeah, 74, not many votes on that.
Yeah.
And then 22 people on Letterboxd have seen this.
Okay.
Okay, and let's go through some of our characters here. We have Margaret Keane Williams as Samantha Phelps, our lead.
The first and only movie she ever did.
Yep. We have Jessica Copeland as Vicky, the best friend.
I knew. Is she related to the director?
I believe
When you
they
said
are
Copeland, I was like,
married because in the movie she's credited as Jessica Pervenchi or something like that. So I think they might have got married afterwards.
interesting.
We have Doug Rowland as Dean and Michael Geese as John. Then there's a bunch of other characters. I gotta be honest, they're all just rich white people.
Oh my god.
They all look exactly the same.
This
all
movie
look
should have just
exactly
been
the
called
same.
White Privilege. It was so fucking annoying to watch.
I know. It was the most middle class problem
Right?
I've ever seen in my
Holy
life.
shit.
Yeah.
This movie is basically someone being like, I gotta move back in with my parents, but my best friend and I have a condo
In
together.
New York City.
And like, oh my god, I just got done university. I can't believe I can't immediately get a fucking job in a field I've never worked in.
Yeah. It's like, oh, bitch, you have to move back with your parents. You're 22 years old. Shut up and work at the ice cream store, you whore.
Oh my god.
You know? Like, take it. Just fuck.
The title, Wet Behind the Ears, we were talking, sounds very porny.
Yeah.
And this is shot very porny. I had a porny vibe throughout. If this felt like the scenes before and after the sex happens.
Yeah.
Like the lead up to porn constantly.
Also, everyone in this movie is so hot. So that's like they clearly just cast it off looks.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. No acting ability at all.
No.
They were like, you're blonde, and that
So
makes
many
you
blondes.
attractive.
So
Get
many
in there. Yeah. They all look exactly the
They
same.
really do. Whenever it's like the three friends all talking, I'm like, they're all the same woman.
They're
Yeah.
the same person. I can't tell you guys apart. 100%.
I could tell the women apart a little bit more than the men. I truly have
men
no
apart.
idea what man is
Yeah,
which.
yeah.
And until the end, they weren't really saying the men's names. Like they
Yes.
would go into a party and be like, "Hey,
Yeah, no.
where are you working?" That was the only question anyone knew how to ask.
Oh my
Hello,
god.
where is your job?
That's
I was like,
everyone's question in this movie.
Yeah, I was like-
even the girl who desperately doesn't want someone to ask her where her job is. She meets the director guy and's like, "So what do you do for a
What's
living?" I was
your
like, "Why are you asking that question?"
it's not even like, "Hi, Mike, how are you?" It's just like, "Hey, what's your job now?" All of
Hey,
them.
you're 23 years old. What's your job? Why don't you have a house?
yeah. Oh, you work at an ice cream store? I'm gonna bully you relentlessly. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because it opens with her at a job interview.
Yes.
Oh yeah, looking like she's going to a funeral.
Yes, I did love her like being intimidated by everybody else in the room. Like, oh fuck, they look
Yeah.
professional. And then he basically humors her for a while. And it's like, why would we give you this job? You've never worked in ads before. She's like, I've seen ads.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
legitimately what she's like. I love the art of advertising. I'm just like, this movie fucking sucks already.
Oh my god, I know.
I wish I could remember who's told me this, but someone recently who like had a job in advertising said that it's a job where a lot of people just assume they could do it, and it always gets done in like TV too, where they're just
Yeah.
like, yeah, I could do that job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go make a commercial.
I'm not surprised. You see commercials all the time. You're like, I fucking get it. you know?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm on the wavelength.
To quote the great Bill Hicks, if you work in marketing or advertising, kill yourself.
I love it. I just loved how it was kind of like in the opening scene, this guy was like the rough guy interviewing her and like she couldn't figure it out. She's floundering. But it's like he had like a Golden Globe on his desk and he was like, yeah, why would I hire you? You have no experience. Like that's a valid thing to say in an interview.
It's like, I only took this interview because I like kind of know your dad.
Yeah. The dad who looks like he has eyeliner on and he's going to a weird emo concert. And it's like, why does this Golden Globe man know your weird dad from Long Island?
Yeah, and she was so convinced that she had the job.
Yeah.
She's like,
so entitled.
You know my dad.
She was pissed that she didn't get the job. Yeah.
Yeah,
She, like
the dad's
literally
just like,
calls
I
her
mean,
dad.
I kind of know the guy.
Yeah. And then
That
she's
would've been
leaving
nice to
and she's
know.
like, I can't move in with you. The short-end job didn't go well. And it's like, what
And
the
then
hell?
her friends immediately like, that's what happens when you put all your eggs in one basket. I was like, hey, you bitch, can you have my back for 1 second? She's like, oh, yeah,
real.
sorry.
But also, she's not wrong. Hey, don't buy an apartment before getting a job.
Yeah, can you imagine if you agreed to move in with someone and she was like, don't worry, I've got a ton of interviews. I'll get whatever job I can take. And then she goes, well, the one with the Golden Globe, the guy didn't work. So
My only job I had lined up fell through.
yeah.
I also love that she's like, she goes over to their place or whatever, or they're talking about their place that they're already gonna live in. Yeah, and the friend who knows that she didn't get this job is like, by the way, I know we said we'd use my parents' couch, but I really want to buy this $900 one.
yes.
Yeah.
She's like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah. She's like, that sucks for you that you have no job, but you're moving for sure. And this couch is $1,000. So,
Yeah. So we're gonna get this couch, right?
Yeah.
It would look really nice.
Yeah.
What roommates ever decide on furniture that much? Like, you're not a
no
real early 20s roommate if you're buying grand couches.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
This is-
Everyone's first place should be a couch that
Yes.
you borrowed from someone.
Of course, or your parents go, this one's old and it has a bunch of coffee stains on it. So you
and
could
someone's
take
like,
it, right?
You can have it if you come and pick it up.
Yeah.
That's the price.
Exactly, and it's got bed bugs, and you learn how to deal with that.
Yes.
This is $1,000, and it'll be a statement piece, and our apartment we'll live in for 2 years until we get husbands and leave. Like
This guy definitely, like Sloane Copeland, definitely is just like the son of some rich people who were like, yeah, we'll pay for you to make a movie. So he has no idea what it's like to actually be a person.
100%.
Oh, he's never had, I guarantee this guy never had a job before, never had to make his own. I guarantee this is like Nepo baby pretending, being like, oh, I wonder what it would be like to not have a job. That'd be kind of crazy.
Yeah. No, this definitely was a movie made by no one who was a starving artist ever.
Yes.
oh my god, this movie had no perspective. I was like, this is the lack of perspective on this. It should have just been a porno, and it would have been better.
Yeah.
It
I
was
would've
colored
loved it.
like a porno. It was all bright white lights all the time. I kept being like, someone's gonna get undressed on a table.
I also
But
love
they
that
never
she's
did
like,
it.
got told point blank, you have no experience in this realm of
Mm-hmm.
work, and then you see her like still looking at marketing jobs.
Yes.
It's like,
Yeah.
hey, get the fucking hint. What are you doing?
She goes and applies for, admittedly, this one is not on her. She applies for a marketing job, which was putting together the displays
So
at
funny.
like a grocery store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the manager's just like, yeah, and then like, when you don't have to do that, maybe you can drop on the till
You'll
or
be on
something.
till.
Yeah.
And she's like, what? And then also, I love the best part of that is she's like, well, we don't have any openings right now.
Yeah,
she's
yes.
like, wait, what?
Yeah, why'd you
It's like-
interview me if you have no openings?
Yeah.
But I love how she was willing to accept that job, but then the ice cream store was like, I
Oh my
can't.
God.
And it's
Yeah.
like, so you can work at Shoppers Drug Mart, but you can't work at the ice cream store?
Yeah, they go hang out with their other friend, the hot model.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, my dad owns an ice cream store. I could get you a job there. And she acts like she fucking like spit in her face.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like she's so disgusted by the idea.
I couldn't
Yeah.
tell if they were friends with the hot model or if they secretly hated the
I
hot
think it was
model.
a bit of both. I think they
Yeah,
were a
I
little
think-
jealous that she had a hot model job.
Yeah, they were definitely jealous of her.
Yeah, and it just felt like, oh, are they friends, or was this like the bully from high school that you're now kind of just like, well, she hangs out, but she's so nice.
Yeah.
I
she's
got
really
the
nice.
impression that she was like in the friend group and kind of like the daft dumb friend kind of thing. That they
Yes.
were like,
If-
no one takes her seriously. But
Right.
now she's making more money than both you bitches. So
Yeah.
shut up.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know?
Right.
By hot model, we do mean she probably was a porn star.
Definitely.
Yes.
She talked like she was getting ready for porn at any moment. Yeah.
Everything in this movie felt like when someone says, "Oh, people always say I'm funny. Maybe I should try stand-up comedy."
Yeah,
it
yeah,
felt
yeah.
like somebody who tells a slightly funny story that happened to them decide to take all those funny stories and be like, now they're in a movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
I also love that her redoing her resume is just her playing with the font of the header.
Yes.
Yeah. I know.
That's a through line through the movie is like, will she ever figure out the font?
Resume.
Oh my god.
I love how he was like, he had to invent problems. Like you can tell that this person has never had problems. So he was like, what's a problem someone could have? Their resume just doesn't work, you know? That was it.
Doesn't change anything else in the resume.
No.
Just the font.
Yeah.
Yeah, like show her grinding and working on herself. You know what I mean?
Helvetica, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Times New Roman's too classic. I'm more of a Comic Sans girl, you know? I'm crazy and freaky.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
But that day where I guess Ariel. Gotta go Ariel Black.
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So the roommate is just like, well, I guess we have to sublet. And she is disgusted by the idea of subletting.
Yeah.
She thinks nothing is worse than this.
Yeah.
And then another through line is we are going to see her with various tenants
Yes.
who
Oh.
are maybe going to be the roommate.
More types of interviews. I like this. And then she also does a web search for roommates, which like so many web searches.
Oh my
in
God, I
this
know
movie.
web search
Jesus.
for roommate is so good. Just Googling roommate.
Just randomly clicking on links, like, oh my God, find roommates. Yes.
I can just see the shot. Like I feel like when I was watching this movie, I could feel the director being like, "Okay, sit down, just type in roommate, see what you come up with, search for a while,
Play around with it a little
it."
bit.
Yeah.
You could see the roommates when they did come in because they were all such. No person in this movie felt like a real human
they
being.
were all
They were all. I was
caricatures,
like,
yeah.
you do not know how to write any sort of semblance
No.
of who a real person is. But it feels like so many of them were just like, yeah, I love what you like with the brother especially. I feel like they were just like, say whatever
Yeah.
you want.
Well, because even this girl, the like roommate friend, how she's like, because obviously she's like, I have to move back in with my parents.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Aw, that's gonna ruin my plans."
Yeah.
It's like,
Yes.
You're such a bitch.
Everyone's a bitch. I'm like, I hate your relationship.
Yeah, I didn't like a single person in this movie.
No, I wanted them all to die. It would be a great movie if at the end it was just a weird slasher thriller and everyone
Yes.
had to run for their life and die.
So I didn't make note of it, but I'm pretty sure we did meet him already. The fucking brother of this girl.
Oh my God, that's
Yes.
what I'm talking about. He was crazy. And then at some point he's like, I want an assistant I can fuck. Like, that was
And after he
wild.
complimented his sister's ass.
Yeah, he was
He's like, I
really
mean, you got a
wanted to
great
fuck his
ass, but
sister.
I want an assistant I can fuck. It's like, what is happening?
And he said to her, I think I wrote it down. He said, "You don't quite make the cut." He didn't even say
yes,
it.
it wasn't a flat out no. It was like, no, you're not quite there.
It was like, I want someone I can fuck, and you don't quite make the cut. Like we can
so
maybe push
creepy.
it, but
They are flirting so
So
hard.
hard.
their chemistry is creepy as
Yes.
fuck.
I can tell that those actors were probably fucking.
Yeah.
And then they were like, now we're brother and sister.
Yeah.
You know, and they had to do that.
Yeah, no, because with her first introduction, he's like moving her
Yeah.
to the parents' house, right?
Yeah.
And he's just making fun of her the whole time about not having a job.
Yeah.
And he recently got a promotion
Yeah.
at his job, and he has like a big,
And he's smarmy and he's like,
yeah, he's
Yeah.
like finance bro.
Yeah, he's basically
Yeah.
like, the reason you can't get a job in the workforce because you don't know how to bullshit
Yeah,
people.
you don't know
That's
how to
all,
lie.
That's all what it is.
that's all I do, you know?
Okay.
And then he's taking pictures of her in the ice cream store. He's like, look at you. You are a little wet behind the ears, little girl. And it's like, there's the title.
Yeah. They have the energy of camp counselors at like a Bible camp that weren't allowed to
Totally.
fuck, but definitely are.
Horny as hell.
Yes.
Yeah. Presbyterian. Presbyterians out of camp. For sure.
But yeah, the brother. So she moves back home,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and also I did like the parents laying out the ground rules of
Yeah.
the dad being like,
No sex.
no sex.
Yeah, and then the mom's like, you can have as much sex as you want.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, that was the one time that I'm just like, this seems like a fun conversation, and like, okay, this is playing with tropes a little bit. But that was the
And because I also like, he's like, fine, that's a crazy rule. No boys over.
yes.
Totally.
I only want you to sleep with hot babes, and I can think about it.
Yeah, I know. Dad was so weird.
Yeah.
Dad was creepy. Oh yeah, and then I had this too. I think this was a little bit earlier, but when they were first introduced to the roommate having problems at work.
Yes.
And then she's like, yeah, I have an Asian bitch at work. And you're like, what?
Yes.
Like, everyone's white. And then all of a sudden she's like, my Asian bitch coworker. And then she's like, I just wanted you to know so you're not picturing a white girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are you
The-
talking
that was
about?
The
fucking
only
weird.
person of color in this movie gets introduced, as the
a
bitch,
bitch.
and she is a
A
bitch.
bitch.
She is, yeah, but
They wrote her.
They all are.
Yeah, but it's like I'm looking at this. I feel like I was looking at this actor. Like, I'm so sorry you got these lines.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
you just have to show up to someone's desk every day and be like, I'm intimidated by you because you're young and talented
Yeah.
and white, and I'm not. It's like,
Also,
what?
it's like because she's like mad because this girl rags on her at work, but it's like it also doesn't seem like she's great at her job.
No.
Yeah.
The roommate.
Yeah, she ends up pirating a movie. So
Yeah. What her job is, don't
No
know.
idea
Yeah.
what
No idea.
anybody does in this movie.
Yeah.
she writes press releases, I guess.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because she does say like, "Oh, you wrote this one, you got to redo it."
And then her reasoning for why, that's why I just feel so bad for all the actors, I feel bad for the script that they got. But they were like, I want you to have the essence of a baby on a beach with a dash of peach martini. That's what she says you need to include. And I was like, who wrote that down?
Oh my god.
Terrible.
That's what they made her say. They were like, say that you want the press release to have an essence of a baby on a beach with a peach martini. It's like,
Yeah,
what
and
are
they're
you
like, yeah, but we're gonna use a different line, right?
Yeah,
just say it now. We'll
100%.
change it. Yeah,
Yeah.
You could see when they checked in and were like, oh yeah, this is going to be a comedy. This is going to be a comedy.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
come up with something weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Sometimes you just gotta write, and then you'll go back and edit.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then you
Sometimes
just
you-
edit.
Forgot
Yeah,
to. Yeah.
Just forget to edit, or you just add in. You're like, it's not funny enough this scene.
Yeah.
Let's make it funny by saying
And
something
then
insane.
I love so
Yeah.
now she starts interviewing the roommate potentials, and the first one's like I don't know, kind of like a butcher girl, I guess.
A lesbian.
They wanted to
Yes.
make fun of lesbians.
Yeah, basically
Oh,
without
yes.
making fun of lesbians.
Yes.
And the way they do that is being like, well, she took a huge shit.
Oh my god, I know.
Yeah.
They're always like, let's make this person kind of gross. They'll take
Yeah.
a massive shit, and
Yeah.
that'll be disgusting.
I
It's
did like
oh
because
God.
her thing is she's like, great, I'll move in like right now, and she's like, that's not what's happening.
Yes.
And then barges in her room. Is like, why did you pick this room?
Yeah. She's like, admittedly, she is like kind of rude, and then
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
like, well, by rude, I mean, she just kind of seems autistic.
Yeah,
She's just like,
100%.
why this one?
She's like,
What's
I'm
going
happy
on
with
here?
the other one. I just want to know why this
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
yeah.
That's kind
Yeah.
of a fair question.
Yeah.
While this is happening, she finally. We should get the names of these people so we don't just keep calling them.
Yeah, I legit don't remember. I don't remember anybody's name in this movie.
Samantha. That's her lead is
Samantha,
Samantha,
yes.
and
Right.
Vicky is the roommate, best
Yes.
friend.
I actually, now that you said it, I think like an hour and 10 minutes into this movie, someone's like, Vicky. I was like, Vicky? That's her name? I had no idea.
I know they only brought the names back at the end.
Yeah.
They stopped saying any names
Yeah.
for like a good hour, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, let's clarify." Just-
We need to.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to talk about this very seriously on a podcast sometime.
yeah. We need to make sure that you know the names of
Yeah,
these
yeah.
people.
So Samantha finally does, accept the job at the ice cream shop.
Yes.
I think we skipped it a little bit. At some point, they go to a reunion.
Yeah, it's like a high school reunion or something.
I'm not sure what kind of reunion it was.
Yeah.
Because it's not high school because
Oh,
when
right,
she's
at the-
working at the ice cream shop, high school people she knew coming then,
Right.
Right.
but they weren't at the reunion before.
Also, yes, because this is the party where everyone is asking what her
The
job
job
is.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your job?
Also,
What's your
there's
job?
like the one guy who's just a dick to her for no
Yes.
reason.
Yeah.
Who immediately also starts hitting on Vicky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which also, like, he clearly knows that she doesn't have a job, but he wants to, like, humiliate her and
Yeah.
make
Rub
her
it in her
say it.
face,
It's
yeah.
so fucked. And then he, like, at the end, she's, like, leaving because she's sad. And he's like, no, stay. Have one more drink. I'll pay for it, obviously,
Yes.
because
Yeah,
can't
because you don't
afford
have
it.
a job.
And she's like, no, I gotta go. He's like, what do you have to do tomorrow? You don't work. Like,
Yeah, I
he's
know.
just being an asshole.
You can tell that the director was like, the theme of this movie is she doesn't have a job. And then every single line was written, because I think it was written and directed by the same person.
Yes.
She had
absolutely.
one great line
her
during
job?
this when she's talking to her friends about having to look for, like, expand her horizons for what she's looking for. She's like, I'm one step away from having to put food waitress. And I was like, food waitress? No one's, this is an example of, like, not knowing what people say. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you don't know how humans
like,
ever talk.
Yes.
No, he comes from a house that's so rich that it's like, well, there's the food waitress, and there's the
The
towel
dessert
waitress, and the toilet paper waitress, of course.
This movie feels like it was written by like rich aliens who came to Earth and they were like, how do we relate to these
Yeah, if it
people?
wasn't
You know?
2013, I would have
Yeah.
suggested AI, but
Yeah.
really,
Yeah,
just an
100%.
idiot
No,
wrote
for
it.
sure.
No, this was the first AI script, actually.
I also really liked how when they were at that party, the guy she was like ended up hitting on and they ended up having a relationship or whatever. He's standing in front of like a 5-foot sign. Like there's all the feet and it's like 5 feet and he's right at 5 feet. Like it's so emasculating.
That's
not notice
amazing.
that.
And he's like, I'm a film director, but I'm not actually. I've never worked on anything ever. And he's 5 feet and she's like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll consider it.
Yes, I always love when
Yeah, this is the guy that she meets and is like, where do you work? I was
Yeah,
like, why
yeah.
are you starting this conversation?
Yeah, you
You've
don't
been
want anyone
crying about it all night long.
Yeah. Ask someone what their fucking favorite color is or some shit. Just move on from the job question.
yeah, and he's like, yeah, I'm a film director, but he hasn't done any actual film directing. I don't think he says what is it. No, wait, we find out that he's a film pirate.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 And he goes, "Arr," when you
Oh,
find out, which
God.
was just.
I also really
painful.
like to, because I think right before she accepts the ice cream job, she's like at her parents' house and she's saying like, yeah, I did get offered this job at an ice cream parlor. And the mom's like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
And the dad's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, yes, go work at an ice cream shop.
Yeah, go take
And they
it.
get like an argument about it. She's like, how would it look if we can't support our own daughter after she's done school?
It's like, what do you mean? After she's done
cares?
nothing? Yeah.
Yeah.
How do we look if we can't support her when she's done nothing and has no experience? What are you talking
What are you
about?
complaining about?
I know. Oh, and then before she accepts the job, she does almost get taken into an MLM scheme.
Yes.
Right.
I remember that
Oh,
random
I
guy.
actually did like the nerd guy. I like
Yeah.
his role. He's not in anything else, but I
No.
thought he's pretty good to this role.
Yeah, I thought it was
Yeah.
kind of funny.
Yeah, he's like,
It's like,
oh, I got
imagine your
a
salary."
new job at a business, and yeah, they come. They're related. Her and that guy.
Yeah, they're brother and sister.
Oh, so maybe she got divorced since
The nerdy guy and the main girl.
Crazy.
Are same last name.
Oh
Wow.
He's a Copeland.
Yeah, he's the Phelps.
Oh.
The last name.
Oh, maybe that's her real brother, and then she married the guy. Crazy.
No, I'm
Oh boy. Thanks for interrupting, Aaron.
Well, I do know the porn.
If you want a lesson on producing, I can help you.
I got one thing though. The porny girl went into real estate.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
porn.
Okay.
Okay.
That's too bad.
Give him one shot on
Um,
camera and he never shuts up.
And then yeah, when the guy goes over and he's like you said, like, oh, imagine what your salary is, and they're like
Yeah.
math it out, and they're like, yeah, you're doing this job at $25,000 a year. I was like, what? What
What?
ad agency are you pretending you work at for
Yes.
25 grand?
That's nothing.
No.
I make more than 25 grand.
Everybody
And I'm
does.
poor.
Yeah.
Go work at the ice cream parlor. You'll probably rack out 25 grand in a year.
Admittedly, it's the
know.
States, so the minimum wage is like $3 an hour
Yeah,
or
that
something.
could be
so.
true. I guess I don't know.
I don't know, but it was just
Also, it's like, yeah,
insane.
I was like, how much money did people have in 2013? Was it not a lot?
Yeah, I guess like it's just, the amounts that are being accepted. It's like $10 an hour
Yeah.
she's making at the ice cream store. But I thought it was refreshing to see men in a multi-level marketing scheme. You know,
Yes.
it's mostly women.
I
so
also really love
like that
because
little
she's like
feminist
talking
moment.
about the like, well, this doesn't really make sense because if you guys tell me to get 3 people,
Yeah.
and I tell them to get 3 people, and she's like sketching it out
Yeah.
and draws it, and it's like, it's a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
But she's like, I'm really thinking of getting into this pyramid scheme.
She's
Like, she's
considering it.
psyched about it, and
I know.
Vicky has to be like, are you crazy?
Yeah.
She has no moral integrity at all.
Not
She'll
at
come
all.
up and be like, "You pirate movies, you piece of shit," and then she'll be like, "I'm gonna steal this movie
Yeah.
from my friend," or she'll be like, "An ice cream store, I'm actually so much better than that." And then she's like, "Now I'm working at this ice cream."
I also did love his justification of like, because she's like, well, you pirate movies, like, isn't that like against what you want to do as living? He's like, listen, if I'm a director and I make a movie that's worth pirating, I'll take the loss at the box office. It's like,
Yeah.
I do not think that's how people think about that.
Yeah.
No, you remember the ads in the early 2000s where it's like,
Oh, yeah.
pirating movies
Stop
is
piracy.
illegal. Yeah, they were
know
so
how many
angry.
DVDs I own? That's on almost all of them.
Yeah, and it's like badass. It's like Avril Lavigne cut. It's like, hardcore a little bit.
Yeah, it's very skater boy.
It is. It's like, don't. It's because they're actually really bad. Don't do it. It's like, why are you making it look so cool? Yeah. It makes it look so sick. It's like, oh, if you want to be a real skater,
Yeah.
you're going to freaking pirate Lilo and Stitch. Get in there.
Yeah.
I
Like,
guarantee that line got written in there with him being like, yeah, people are going to think that's so funny when they're pirating my really popular movie, Wet Behind the Ears.
yeah, totally. When he leaks the title about
Yes.
halfway through. It's so funny in that scene too, where they're like going on a weird date at the park. There's like the weirdest music playing. There's like this like lo-fi like jazz music, and then he's trying to say something like motivational about life, and I don't know what he even says. He's like, you just have to live your
tuned
life.
him out. I'm just like, I'm not gonna listen to this nepo baby's idea of what's important.
Oh my
I
God,
forgot
I
to
know.
bring up this too about one of my favorite parts about the MLM
Mhm.
is they their actual business, which is hilarious through 2025 eyes, as they're like trying to take down Amazon, as like they're trying to be a competitor.
Yeah.
Like they're like, you just give us $80
yeah.
and we'll get you the same
Right.
thing they did for $100. It's like, good luck with that one.
Yeah.
Bezos is coming for you.
I know. This is. Ugh.
And they also try and like spoon feed her the answer of like, they're like, where do you order stuff online from? She's like, I don't do that. And they're like, wow, what if you had to? And she's like, never heard of Amazon.
Yeah, I'm like, what's wrong with this
Right.
girl? I was like, how sheltered are you? Your parents just get you everything and you live in a bubble?
100% they did, yeah.
You could also see her roots growing out throughout the movie, which I loved. Like they couldn't afford to fill in
she
the
was
hair.
going through it, so she didn't have, she can go back for
she couldn't have
touch-ups.
money, and
Yeah.
and your bangs were like straightened to the side. Like she used to have a fringe, grew that out, got the part, rock and roll.
So yeah, when she's at the ice cream parlor, she's now working there.
Yep.
A bunch of bullies come in and just bully her, being like,
The screw crew.
Oh my
screw
That's what she
crew.
calls
god.
them.
yes.
And I love that she says it with like endearing. She's like, oh, the screw crew.
Yeah, they all
They were
fucked in
so,
grade
they were
9.
so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so cool when all those children had sex.
Yeah, and she said they're the first people to have sex in grade 9, and that just makes them the
Yeah,
coolest.
she's
Yeah.
talking about it like it's
What?
nostalgic. It's so fucked up. And I love that
No.
the girls and the other guy are just being pricks to her.
Yeah.
And then the other guy's like, hold up, I'm going to try and fuck this girl, actually. So
He comes back and he's like, I thought about it for 5 minutes and I'm sorry, and says that. And she's
Yeah.
like, it's okay.
Oh my God, I could be part of the screw crew.
Also, this movie's so racist because they when they show her like starting at the ice cream store, there's the one black guy in
Oh,
the
yeah,
film
right.
is stoned all the time.
Yes.
And they're like,
Right.
he's a terrible employee because he's
Yeah.
stoned all the time, and
Yeah.
the Asian girl's a bitch, and everyone better just be blonde and dumb. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this movie?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's nostalgic for the screw crew, and I'm just like, they're fucking losers who still live at
Yeah.
home too.
Yes.
Oh my God, yeah.
They go to the same ice
That's
cream
what, you're
shop.
literally
Yes, they're
in
in
the
your
same ice cream
hometown.
store. Why are you acting like you're cool?
You're
and
in
above
Long
it all?
Island, yeah.
Yeah.
These are the kids who like the kids who, I mean, in my high school anyway, who like first started having sex in grade 9 are now the kids who are all pregnant and
Yes.
stayed at home.
Yeah, they all still.
And they do work at ice cream shops. It's not like a thing I think they would
Right,
make
that's
fun of.
that's the other thing I forgot to say at the time. But when she wants to leave that party early, she's like, "Yeah, because I have to catch the train back to Long Island," and everyone's like, "Oh my god, you have to go back to your parents' house? That's embarrassing."
You're 22.
Right.
What are you talking about?
I would love to be able to live at my parents' house.
Yeah, go save some money.
Absolutely,
Have a good
yes.
time working at an ice cream shop. Like, take your lap year, bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it's
chill out.
crazy.
Working at an ice cream shop sounds so fun. How was that, producer Aaron? Yeah,
he liked it a lot.
Yeah, it was great.
He sampled every flavor in one night.
Oh,
right,
so
honey?
he was much like our next character, the girl with pigtails.
Oh
what
my
was
God.
with this girl?
I think she was supposed to be a child.
It seemed like they couldn't get a kid actor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
so they just got this full adult woman.
To pretend to be a child.
They infantilized her. It was fucking creepy.
Yeah, and she comes in and she keeps asking for different to taste every single flavor.
Yeah.
And then the movie director guy or
Yeah,
the screw
it's the
guy?
director guy
Movie
comes and he
because they look the exact fucking
and he
same.
starts
I
like
know.
riffing on this, be like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, you got to try that flavor," to where the girl's like uncomfortable and leaves.
Yes.
and then the girl behind the counter, like Samantha's like,
Yeah.
"Thanks a lot." It's like that girl was never gonna buy ice cream.
Yes.
Did you not see her?
That was
grip?
the point.
Also, you don't make commission off the ice cream sales, so why do you care if she buys ice cream or not? Like, what?
This cost me a sale.
That was the energy she had. I was like, yeah, thanks a lot. I really could have given her a scoop. It's
I'm gonna
like,
use that 6 cents,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
He definitely thinks that you make commission off each sale in ice cream.
yeah. There was no. You make $10 an hour. You don't give a like.
Yeah.
You shouldn't care.
Yeah, someone's like, "So how do ice cream shops commission? Like,
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
commission?" And
Yeah.
then there someone
Double
just like,
scoop,
he
double
didn't understand
commish.
that someone's like, "Yes," sarcastically. He's
Yeah.
like, perfect. I'll write that in there.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
And yeah, just think about if she was a child, then yeah, it would be creepy for this grown man to come up to him and be like,
Yes.
you gotta try that flavor.
It's so
Yeah.
You should try these flavors.
She had all the spoons and then she just handed them
I
back
love
to
that
her.
she gave them.
Oh my god. I was like, no one here is a real person. I
No.
just can't even. It does feel like an AI wrote characters
Yes.
for this.
And
for
then, like
sure.
you said, the brother shows up to the ice cream shop to also
Yeah, to take a
be
picture of
dick.
her and be weird.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, and for them to just they can
Flirt with each other.
Yes.
So creepy.
And he's like, look at you, and then the pictures of her just like, oh, and I'm like, does the porn start now? It's like, why is it so high up? It's like, oh my god, just giving him blowjob face, and then they're just like having a whole problem. I hate it. And he's like, you are a whip behind the ears, little girl. And she's like, good point.
Oh, God.
You're right. You're right, bro.
It's disgusting to hear that phrase out loud.
It's awful.
In like a teasing manner. I don't like it.
No, she brought it up first. She's like,
Yeah.
they think I'm just a whip behind the ears, little girl. He's like, well, you are.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, good point.
While this is all happening, Vicky has found a roommate.
Yeah.
She's like,
Oh,
she toured with
I do want to talk about the second girl because
Yeah,
she
who's
was
the second
maybe
girl?
my favorite.
I love her.
The girl who like came in and was like, "This place is fucking ugly and stupid. What's with this gross
IKEA.
painting?" And she's like, "I got it from IKEA." She's like, "IKEA?
She's
Oh
like, you
my
got
God."
art at IKEA? And I was kind of
So
like,
funny.
I agree. Yeah. That's weird.
She's like, "This is desperate. It makes you look like you want to have a window." It's like a land. It's like a sky.
I was like, go off, queen.
I loved that.
Yeah, me
character.
too. Aaron and I were watching it. We were like, she's the best
Yeah,
one.
I literally
She
was like, "Please
so
pick her as a
funny.
roommate. I want to see her." Again.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. What would we say if we went to a poor person's apartment? That's what they wrote there.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. The IKEA, calling her out on the IKEA picture was awesome.
And I
Yeah,
also
like,
love,
get
so
her.
when she does finally pick the roommate, it's just a girl who complimented her, and she's
Yes.
like, oh. I was like, are you falling in love with this woman?
I
She
know.
was immediately like, I like her.
I like her. And immediately she is a big slut.
I love
she
this
fucks
girl.
so much.
I love her. I would have
Yeah.
loved
She's
to have
great.
her as a roommate. She
Yeah.
smokes pot and she bangs all the time, so she's not gonna give a fuck what you're doing.
Right.
You could
Yeah.
be singing at the top of your lungs. Like you could have a crazy life.
Now, admittedly, she
would
apparently
not.
doesn't know that she fucks super loud.
Yeah.
It's like, come on.
I also didn't like, because at one point, yeah, she's banging a guy, and they're in her room or whatever. I think it might be the first one, so she's kind of like, oh my God, I can't believe they're doing it so loud. And then she comes out, goes in the shower,
Right.
and then the guy comes out, goes in the shower.
Yeah.
And they start fucking again,
And she's
which
like,
that's a pretty funny bit.
The shower.
Yeah, she acts like, I was like, that's the best place for your
Yeah,
roommate
it's
to have sex.
clean.
You're
Yes.
right. You hose it down after. You're fine.
She was like, not my shower. She did that. She was like sitting there like, it's like the shower is perfect. What are you talking about?
was
She's,
so
she's
mad,
not doing it
yeah.
in the fridge. Like,
Well, now that's the perfect.
yeah, perfect spot for it. But I was like, what? I also like when she was agreeing to have her as a roommate, she was like, you're the only one who seems normal. And she's like, oh, I fooled ya. And no one else would have thought that was a weird line. Like
Yes.
if any of us said that to each other, we'd be like, oh, haha, whatever. But you see her face like foreshadowing for the future. She's like, fooled me. Is
wait
she
to
crazy?
fuck all night.
Yeah, I know. And then, yeah. But I did like that roommate. I was kind of like, I'd be down.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just getting it in.
And she's not
Yeah.
a bad person at all.
No.
Like at one point,
She's a writer. She's
coming
not
up,
really
like
just
Samantha stays over at Vicky's and like they sleep in the same bed.
Yeah.
Should have kissed. And
Yeah. Yeah.
and yeah, they go and they Vicky goes and complains, being like,
Yeah.
you're having sex really loudly. And then she just starts having sex even louder.
Yeah. And then she's like, sorry.
Oh, I had no idea.
I'm almost done.
Oh yeah, she's shouting through the wall,
Yeah.
being like, "We're good."
I did love
So
her being
close.
like, I'm almost done, and then immediately, like, okay, we're done now.
Yeah, yeah.
I love too when she goes on like a little date with the director guy,
Mhm.
and we find out more about his pirating business. And so she then is like, well, how much? Like, she makes him explain the whole thing.
Yes.
And he's like, oh yeah, we steal screener copies basically.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
upload that, and then I also love he's like, and then some dickhead just puts a link up, and then ruins our business. It's like someone's a better pirate than you.
Yes.
is what
Yeah.
you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you can't be mad that someone's pirating. What are you talking
You're
about? You're
already doing
pirating
it.
movies. You can't be like, and someone else is taking our jobs. It's like you're a movie.
Probably
pirate.
an immigrant.
And then-
Yeah, yeah, for real. Yeah, they would have that line in there.
Yeah, that was the one line they cut. They
Oh
definitely
my god, they
filmed it, though.
definitely had that.
And I love, and then so the Vicky, her like new position at her work, she got like some client with
Yeah.
a studio or something like that. She said something about.
I guess it's time to introduce what she does for a living,
Yeah.
so it's
But
convenient
yeah.
for the plot.
So it's so funny because then Samantha's like, "I'm sorry, do you get like screener copies?" And she's like, "Yeah, I guess technically they're around." She's like, "Oh." I was like, oh my god, Samantha's gonna rip off Vicky.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna steal from her work. I thought she was gonna break in.
You should go say something to your roommate having sex. I thought she was gonna start like rifling through her shit.
Yes, I totally thought there was gonna be a big betrayal. She was gonna take the movie. I thought that's where that was going.
Because he
And
does
then
say it's like he's like because I think she asked maybe it's the next time she sees him like, oh, how much could you get if you got like a really good screener copy? He's like, like 40,000, 50,000.
Yeah.
He's like, is there that money in pirating?
No.
I
No,
was like, where did
absolutely
they
not.
make up this
at
number?
that time too, in 2013, I was like, this is the largest sum of money anyone's ever said on the screen the whole time.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I was like, I don't think it's as big a business.
No, and also you just get the money for providing it. Like, what are you talking about?
One DVD.
And Samantha's like idea is for them to go halvesies, even though the one girl like puts her entire job on the
Yes.
line to do it, and she just had the idea and is like giving it to someone. I mean, I guess that makes sense. But I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
she
God.
convinces Vicky to steal a screener copy of the biggest movie coming out, coming soon.
Yeah.
They don't even name it. They're just like, oh, it's the big one, the big movie.
They do say it. It's like Screecher or something stupid, but it's like a made up movie.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's like, yeah, it's really dumb.
There's a movie called Screecher that I own.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Sorry.
but
Sorry.
no,
I'm
no,
wrong
no, it's fine,
podcast
it's
to be
fine,
like,
it's
there's
fine.
never a movie been called this. You guys are like,
Um,
actually?
Also, I did love the other thing too when she goes to tell the roommate to like, hey, can you stop having sex so loud? She says, can you stop listening?
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought that was great.
You stop listening, and then she knows she's listening, and she's like, "Sorry, almost done, on my way,
Yeah.
and we're done." Oh, this is okay. When they were in the park, I was thinking, I was like, every single person in this movie looks like a mannequin at Winners. Like every single person got dressed like the perfect 2010s, like skinny jeans, flats, no socks, a lot of feet shots.
Yeah.
Like the opening, there's a lot of like hands
Oh yeah,
and
there was
feet
shit
shit going
showed
on.
the one girl's heels in her flash.
Yeah, no toes ever, but a lot of closed-toed flat
you
shots.
don't want to see
That's
the
part of
toes.
it.
Yeah.
They're not sluts.
Yeah, they're not. No, come on, they're good Christian girls. They do really look like good Christian girls.
Yes.
But I just love how she's walking around in the woods wearing flats, like she's doing crazy shit out there. And then, he says there's no one right way to live your life, and it felt like they really put like a oomph on that.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
no right way to live your life.
Hey, it's if you want to live just with your parents and never have a job, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Sloane Copeland, the director of this movie.
Yeah. So like even if you make a really bad movie, you can stumble upon one line that is like usable in real life.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I don't even think he meant to. I think
No.
it was an accident.
Of course not. It just felt like the movie was trying, like he made a brain map on a piece of paper and was like, I want the movie to be profound and funny.
And also,
Yes.
it's like that message, like, you can just, it doesn't matter how you live your life. It's like, do you apply that in your life to people that you apparently look down on all the time, including wait staff and fucking anybody
Yeah.
who can't get a job immediately
Yeah.
out of college?
There's no one way to live your life, you know? Oh, I was also confused about the plot line where it seems like, you know, the douchebag guy who comes in and is like, I'm sorry for making fun of you last
yeah.
night or
Yes.
whatever. She goes and hangs out with him,
I
doesn't
know.
I was so confused
I was
by
wondering the whole time. I was like, because I was like, like we said, everyone in this movie is attractive. So I was
Yeah.
like waiting to see if you were like, this guy's so hot that he can be a dickhead or whatever. But he seems like such a fucking prick.
Oh, no, there's no world in which he can act like that.
Yeah.
Like, no one would ever even put up with that. And he's looking off all the time and he doesn't care
He
about
never
anything.
makes direct eye
He's
contact
like,
with her.
and he's got the weird chain and he looks like he's like trying to be from Jersey Shore, but he's not. And he's like walking around. He's like, I thought about it for 5 minutes and I'm sorry. Like, let's hang out. And she's excited about it. Like,
so
she goes,
pumped. She's like, no, I didn't even care that you guys like made fun of me and all night.
yeah, no problem. And then she goes over to Vicky. She's like, I had a good time because I've been hanging out with like this guy. But then she's
crazy.
dating the other guy.
I
And
know.
I'm like,
I literally was like, wait, which one's that? And
Yeah.
then she was like the douchebag. I was like, the douchebag guy.
yeah.
Oh my God.
And I thought there was at least going to be a love triangle where it was kind of like,
Not
I want to
really.
date
He
this
just
guy.
kind of
but it's like-
disappears.
It
He
was
just
like
goes
a
away.
weird
Yeah.
standoff on the stairs.
Vicky says she wants to fuck him at a party. She's
Yeah.
like, I'd
Yes.
have sex with him.
Yes.
I'm horny.
I love that
I was
Vicky was
yeah,
like,
was it Vicky or was it the hot model? It was Vicky. Yeah.
Vicky was
Vicky.
like standing there like, well, if you're not going to do it, I'm going to do it.
It's
Okay.
like, maybe you should lighten up on your roommate who's just trying to do the same thing.
Yeah. And so she's like, you're just horny. I'm like,
Yeah.
there's a roommate that's also dealing with that.
Yeah. So we get to this weird heist moment where Vicky steals the screener.
By the
Yeah.
way, the fucking heist music that they picked.
Oh
there, it's
my
like
God.
You're barely stealing something from work. Like,
Yes.
The music and everything got me so good. Like at one point, they're all outside and the crickets are so loud. There's like just no. You can tell they
Yes.
added in. They were
Yeah.
like, we gotta have outdoor
Crank
sounds.
up the crickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crank the crickets. Let's chat about jobs. Like
what's that noise we hear when we're out at the Hamptons?
Yeah. Exactly. These are wealthy people here.
You have
They
a
hear the crickets.
Hamptons bug button. What
Yeah,
what are
yeah.
they called?
Hamptons bug. Cicadas. We need more cicadas. But yeah, the heist.
And the Asian coworker is like suspicious, but she doesn't catch her.
Yeah.
They get the movie out, and Vicky's just like, "I'm never doing this again." Don't you?
Because her motivation now is if Sam gets money,
Yes.
that she can
Move
kick out
in.
her sex roommate.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
the roommate's subletting, and it was like month
Yeah.
to month.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the whole point is that she's getting enough
Yeah.
money, right, to
Yes.
move in.
Which I do love that a lot of people's motivation, like I think you were saying this, how no morals, but how they'll be like, oh my God, I would never, ever steal from work. And then she's like, it might be like 40, 50 G's. And she's like, okay, well, yeah, we should consider it. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also Vicky, I was mad at her in that moment because she well, I mean, I didn't care what any of the characters were doing really, so I wasn't actually really mad.
Yeah.
But she was like, no, I can't do that. I love this job and I don't want to lose it. And then the next day, the roommate was like looking at weed with her weird Russian dealer.
Oh my God.
It was
this
supposed to
guy.
be Russian. This guy with a lollipop was like, I have heroin and crack cocaine. And you're like, what? Who's this character?
Yes.
And then she's like,
You
I'm
know
in.
that guy came in and was like, can I do an accent?
Of
and they're
course.
like, fine.
Every little
Can
character.
I
like,
do every accent?
Yeah.
Yes. Every actor who was in that movie in like a little, just one scene, like
Yeah.
the MLM guys, the
Yeah.
roommates
Yeah.
that they were interviewing, you can tell they all came in being like, I'm an improviser.
Yes,
And they were like, do
yes,
whatever
big
you want.
improviser.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then she was like, okay, I'm in. Like, I saw this girl buying weed and that was my breaking point. I'm now ready to commit a felony.
Yeah, she's so that. Yeah, she acted like she was like selling orphans on the black market. The fact that
Yeah.
she had a weed dealer in her place. It was crazy.
That was the most normal thing she did. The late night sex I might have been a bit annoyed by. The earlier sex I wouldn't care, but
Yeah.
the getting some weed is like, oh, okay.
Yeah. They definitely were just like, well, everyone would do anything for money, obviously.
Also, and the other thing with the weed, because he's basically like, oh, do you smoke weed? And she's like, no. And he's like, marijuana. And she's like, is that the same thing? It's like you said,
Yeah.
where have you lived?
Yeah. None of these people are real people.
No.
They were like, it's like they were made and then just put into the movie. I was like, oh my
Yeah, it was
God.
annoying.
And I know that it's like, now it's 2025 in Canada, so our perspective on weed is maybe a little bit different, but it's like,
it couldn't have been
no,
that.
not that you're like, I was not willing to commit a felony
Right,
and
right.
now I will.
Yes.
Like, just kick her out then. Frick,
Yes.
move out.
That felony is bad. My felony is good.
Yeah,
Very much
exactly.
that,
Like,
yeah.
what are you talking about?
So yeah, Samantha gives over the screener and just like, this can't happen again kind of thing. Vicky doesn't want to do it anymore. And they release the movie and they get money,
Yeah.
but they decide, you know what, we should use this money for something else.
Yeah.
And she's like, I need to prove myself suddenly. So she shoots a commercial using the friends she's made along the way, and we see
Yeah, and also
everyone.
wasn't the Dick?
The Dick was in it.
Why would you put him in it?
I think that he was now a friend. I
Yes.
don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was weird. Because
Yeah.
the only like confrontation, if you can call it that, was like they had another party. Because it was funny
Yeah.
because she like goes, she's like, I'm gonna call the director guy.
Yes.
And then immediately after getting off the phone, the like dickhead crew, the screw crew
Yes.
all come up, and she's like, I didn't know you guys were gonna be here. And then they have like a very minuscule like dick measuring contest
Yeah.
where they're just like, oh, I didn't know you were gonna be here. And like they play what, Never Have I Ever.
Oh yeah.
And I did like
Right,
the
yes.
one other dick guy, not the one that wants to fuck her, but he was
The dick guy that was pressuring her, that was annoying her at the other party about not having a job.
Yeah.
There's so many
he
dicks.
was one of the ice
They all look
cream.
the
He
same.
was one of the ice cream 4.
Yes.
and he's like, because he's like doing like, oh, never have I ever like sucked a dick before. So all the girls have to drink, and then he like goes to the director dude like, oh, are you not gonna have a sip? And he's like, oh, never have I ever shit my pants in gym class. He's like, come on, man, that was like on grade 4.
Grade 4.
I was like, that's
He's
awesome.
So mad. I know. I like that scene. The other thing with the douchebag guy though, the one that like apologized to her and we thought she was gonna date for 5 minutes, is that he
Yeah.
kept saying, "Follow me on Twitter."
Oh,
that was like
the
a
Twitter.
The Twitter thing was like a big thing where he kept going, "Follow me on Twitter. I have really good stuff on there."
Yeah, because she's like, I didn't know you were gonna be here tonight. She's like, I talked about it on Twitter, and she's like, oh, I don't. And he's like,
What?
You really should follow me. I have a lot of
Yeah.
good quotes.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
What? It's
Yeah.
like Malcolm X. It's like you go
This
on and
Twitter
follow his
thing is
quotes.
going to be evergreen.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
yeah. I know. It's like the freaking Twitter. I was like,
yeah,
oh
the
my
Twitter one
God.
was dumb.
Yeah.
I know.
So she films a commercial for
Tam
Yes.
Tex is called.
Tam Tex.
Because
yes.
we also find out that
It's
the model girl might have
Oh.
gotten tricked into
Porn.
inserting. That's
Right.
definitely the assumption,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. Because she's like, never have I ever done a photo shoot where I inserted a tampon in and they showed all of it. And she was like,
What commercial?
She's like, that was for a real
Yeah.
important
She's like,
commercial. And I'm
they
like,
said they needed the shot.
they needed the shot of you vagina out putting a tampon inside. Like, what?
Where
like,
is this gonna air?
Yeah, are you trying to imply that's on the pamphlet of the Tam Tex box to show girls how to insert it? I've never seen that in my life.
Yeah, no kidding. Which I love. So yeah, she sees a banner of her like model friend holding this tampon product.
Yeah.
And then it's like, yeah, I'm gonna make a commercial for them. It's like, I don't think you can just
No, you
pick
can't
a
do that.
random
Yeah.
product.
How
I
privileged do you
really
think you are?
wanted it to
Entitled.
end with a cease and desist letter being
Yeah.
like, hey, you bitch, you can't make our commercial. 'Cause she
With
just-
the model that we hired.
Right. That would be
Yes.
definitely, she would be in a lot
It's a
of trouble.
a huge conflict of interest, and you're getting a ton of views and potentially revenue
Yeah,
off
yeah,
of that because it's on
yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's like you just made a commercial. Can you imagine if you went out and made a commercial for Disney?
Yeah.
They'd be
Yeah,
like,
you'd be
they'd be like,
fucked.
actually, no. Like
And
what?
And it's a must be such a funny commercial because it goes
Oh my God.
viral. As
I
we all
love-
know, we love watching commercials.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love
go
that they
viral.
couldn't come up with 1 second of a funny
Yes.
commercial to show us as the example.
Not at
They
all.
just showed the view counts being like millions of people watching
Yes.
this.
Yeah,
tampon
look at it go
commercial.
up. Why
I just
would
wanna see-
anyone?
I just want to see the comments of someone being like, "Hey, did anyone see that video of that girl actually putting a tampon in her vagina? That was crazy."
Hey, I thought this was
That's
the
what
one
they
where she
included in
did
it. That's why it went viral.
Does anyone know where to find the one? With
It's
the
just, hey,
vagina?
can I pirate the rights to the video of you inserting the tampon and use that, please?
And then so
It's
we,
all down. It's the most downvoted video
Yeah.
in YouTube history.
and
Yeah,
then we
with
also
millions
see
of
the
views.
payoff of the header altering where
Yes.
she changes her name to Sam.
Yes, she's
and then
a-
tricks a company into interviewing what they think is a man.
Yes.
Because yeah, they reach out and they're like, "We loved your tampon commercial. Do
Yeah.
you want to come talk to us about it?"
yeah.
And they hire her.
Yeah,
Kind
they
of.
do. They hire her as an assistant for $30,000. They show that. They show the
Right.
email.
Oh, that's. I was like, so this is a lot of money in this movie.
Yeah. And she was like, no. Actually, now that I've got a real job, no, I'm going to go make my own video
That's
production
right.
company.
She
Yes,
makes
she
that
decides to
ad
start her
company.
own
That's
ad
right.
company after a
Oh.
single success for a fake commercial.
We also forgot to mention the brother eventually lost his job.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
right.
And then
Yeah.
it's so funny because I love the parents were like, "Don't be mean to him about it either."
She's like, I wouldn't. I'm not him. It's like, stop. I hate this dynamic.
It's so creepy.
I hate my brother
And
so
then
much.
yeah,
I'm
she,
gonna
like,
go tease him
She
about.
pulls him into the business, I guess.
Yes.
They started together.
Yeah.
And then, use everybody they've met. I did like that the stoner guy was the boom mic operator. I thought that
Oh,
was
I
funny.
didn't
Yeah,
even
yeah,
notice
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
They had everyone in there, which
Yeah.
was nice. But
Yeah.
yeah, oh my god. And then when she goes to see the guy that she's
The director
maybe
dude.
gonna date, the director guy. I don't know his name.
Yeah.
I've never known his name. But
I
she-
looked at the IMDb credits. I'm just like, all these guys look the same, and they're all named like Chuck.
Yeah, every single one of them's name is like Chuck or Brian. I'm like, I have no idea who's Brian and who's Chuck. It's the same guy.
Yeah.
One of them might be Davey. I don't know. So she goes to whatever a question mark man's name, and then it's like the Guess Who board, like outline. And so she goes. That's what I'm picturing in my mind. And then she's talking because she pretends to be Interpol. Remember? She's like,
Right.
yeah.
Yes. She goes to and like
she's like police.
police.
She's a British accent.
We're gonna break down the door. Yeah. And he's freaking out, and he's just like, Samantha.
You're
Oh
up
my
to no
God.
good.
Yeah.
And then
I
she
missed this
comes
bit.
in.
It
She comes
sounds
in at
dumb.
the end. It was awful. And then almost leaves. She's kind of like, I can't date someone who's going to pirate movies. So, and then walks away. And then he's like, well, what if I didn't do it for that long? She's like, well, I have a job offer for you.
Right.
Like she just turns around at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But her eye lines, I don't know if you noticed, the whole movie were fucked. She was
No.
looking like this. Like she'd be talking to people and like looking at their freaking chin the whole time. And I was like, where are you looking? And her eyeliner was down to here. And it just looked like she was stoned. And I was like, you shouldn't be judging anyone.
Yeah, I did not like Samantha one bit.
No, me neither.
I didn't like anything in this movie one bit.
No.
That's the end of the movie.
Yeah,
She's
that was
like,
it.
That's it.
It ends
That's
with
She
her
starts her
starting
own
a business.
Even though she got one successful interview.
Right.
Yes.
She gets one job offer and goes, I'm going to start a business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this movie's about the 2-week period where she had a kind of a hard life
Yes.
Yeah.
according to her.
Yeah, like a month that she didn't have a job and was with her parents in their beautiful
And had
house.
2 fucking guys that wanted to have sex with her.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry for you that you have.
What a tough period. You're so
Yes.
wet behind the ears.
Yeah, and your brother also want 3 guys who want.
3
to have
guys.
sex.
No, 2 guys who want to. 1 guy
One
who
that
definitely
definitely
has.
has and will again. Has and will again. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
no, there was many times throughout that movie where they would have conversations. I was like, why are these characters brother and sister? Because they're
Yes.
fucking creepy.
You can just tell that those actors met each other and they were like, I like you, and
Yeah.
then have not been able to hide it because it's the only good acting is them looking like they want to have
pretty
sex.
palpable every time they're on
They
screen
have
together.
so much tension together.
So
It's
creepy.
insane. And then it's weird because at the beginning he is teasing her and it's like not that strange. And then it gets strange when he goes, now I want an assistant I can fuck. And you don't
Yes.
quite qualify, but
And
great
she's
ass.
like, that's kind of gross. Like,
Yeah.
you should be way more
Way
disgusted.
more disgusted that your brother is talking to you like
Hey,
that.
Brian, that was a weird ad lib you had there at the end.
yeah.
We're-
I was just riffing.
felt
playing.
naturally.
He's just being silly.
Yeah, just playing around.
They that was the scene they met, and then they fucked in between the other scenes.
Yes.
And they just progressively were fucking more
Yes.
as the production went on.
100%. And then by the end, it's just like, I'm just saying stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a tight hole, make you a good assistant. I don't know. Just guessing 'cause she's my
Yeah.
sister.
Oh,
I know her intimately. Yeah.
yes. Well, that is wet behind the ears.
Oh my God.
What are we thinking for for Letterboxd rating on this out of 5 stars?
I mean, it's
0.25 of a star. Can I do that?
It's not the worst movie. That's the saddest thing.
That's the
Yeah,
thing. It's
it's
like we
it's
have
not the worst movie we've watched.
No, I'm being harsh because I'm just
Yeah.
really mad at
I
the
would
characters.
say I honestly would go like 1.5 again.
I would go 1.5.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it was boring as shit.
Yeah.
And it's not that funny.
No,
Like
the best thing to
it's
look
not-
at is everyone's hot in it.
everyone's
You keep
hot.
saying that, but I don't.
You don't think so?
No, I think everyone's like for like average.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I would put him
I'd go hot.
You go hot,
For
really?
sure.
not movie star hot, but
No, but
regular
like,
person
Yeah,
hot.
like bad movie star hot.
Yeah.
It does seem like a group of kids in high school got together, grew up, and then one of their friends was like, "I'm a director, let's do a movie," and then they
Yes.
all did a movie.
Yeah.
Like it seems like the
But
same.
they never had any passion for anything.
No, right.
Yeah,
They didn't want
yeah,
to do
no,
it.
they
They
didn't
just
want
got
to.
an
Yes.
offer.
Because the next movie one of the movies we're going to be doing later on is the same vibe, but it's like these people liked making this movie, and these people, it's not a good quality movie or anything, but you could tell they at least had kind of fun. No one in this movie was ever having fun.
No, the whole time Samantha was just looking down at the floor, delivering her lines.
She was being enveloped in her character that was going through such a hard time.
Yeah, such a difficult time because her roots were growing out. It was so hard for her to not be able to find any box bleach in the grocery store she's not allowed to work at because they don't have any openings.
Oh God.
Jesus.
So yeah, 1.5.
Okay, I'll give it a 1. I'll give it a 1.
We'll give it a 1. We'll go with 1.
Yeah.
1 star on Letterboxd. And if you want to follow us on Letterboxd, you can at Absolutely Obscure Pod. You can also follow us on Instagram there. And follow us, give us a rating, give us a review anywhere you find us on YouTube, Spotify, anywhere you listen to podcasts. We appreciate any feedback that you guys have for us. You can also email us questions, comments at absolutelyobscurepodcast@gmail.com. Again, we are banking up a lot of episodes, so it might take us a minute to get to them, but we would love to hear from you guys.
Yeah, you can also follow us individually at The True Rory or Real Funny Josh. And Cass, you got any stuff you want to plug?
Cass Furman or Ask the PodCass on Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's so exciting.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for doing this, Cass.
Thanks for having me,
yeah.
guys. I was happy to do
I'm
it.
excited you
this
can come.
is-
Yeah, me too.
This was so fun.
Yeah, very fun.
Now we do end the episode by you getting to choose another movie that we are going to be doing.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So I have 3 titles here for you. We have Sinbad, The Battle of the Dark Knights.
Oh God.
Then we have Off and Running. And then finally, we have The Wedding Party / Thank God He Met Lizzie, which is like one of them is the title on IMDb and one of them is the title on Letterboxd, but
Nice.
they're the same movie.
I do want to say Off and Running does sound like it could be a sequel to Wet Behind the Ears, I feel like.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my God, it does.
Yeah, or it would be called like Took Off Running. And now she's successful, but she has new problems. When to go on mat leave. Rough. Okay. I feel like just based on reaction alone, I like The Dark Knights.
Oh my God. Okay. Sinbad, The Battle of the Dark Knights. Josh, have you seen this movie?
No, but I know there's a million terrible Sinbad movies.
When I wrote this down, I'm just like, Sinbad is like a character we all kind of know about.
Yeah.
But he's never had a thing that that was good quality.
I liked the show Sinbad.
The show Sinbad, but that was like super low production budget,
yeah.
like $50.
Yeah, but it was great. It was like the Hercules Xena days. Those were good shows.
All right, so Sinbad, The Battle of the Dark Knights. This is from 1998.
Ooh, okay.
This has a 2.2 on IMDb with 203 votes. We got 55 people on Letterboxd have seen this.
Okay.
Young Anthony and his grandfather read a magical book about their ancestor Sinbad and become participants in it. Sinbad and wizard sage must stop evil wizard Bophisto and his minion Nimbus from obtaining the key to all knowledge.
Right.
Wow, the
This
key
is
to
why-
all knowledge.
This is why I don't read. I don't want to get sucked into any books.
Yeah, don't want to get sucked into any books.
Yeah.
Don't want to have to fight a wizard named Bophisto.
Never.
All right, well, you can look forward to that coming up eventually. We have so many movies that we're going to be doing here. I'm so excited. Thank you again, Cass.
Thanks for having me,
This
guys.
is so fun.
Appreciate it.
Thank you to producer Aaron,
Hey.
handsomest man in comedy.
Back where he's supposed to be.
Back where he's
Back
supposed
in
to
his
be.
box.
Yeah. Subscribe to our Patreon if you want to see him in
Left
bed.
behind the box.
And thank you to Matt Prince for our theme music. And thank you guys for listening, watching. Take care out there.
Bye.